Hello and welcome to Magic the Gathering Online, your digital destination for all things Magic. In this video, we'll show you how to view and manage your cards and decks. Let's head over to Collection and get started. Your collection is split into 4 sections divided horizontally and vertically. The top is for the things you can choose from, your cards and other products, while the bottom is where you will put those things, your decks and trade binders. The left side helps you find the cards and decks you're looking for, while the right side shows the contents of what you've selected. It's as simple as that. By default, you'll see all of the cards currently in your collection. If you haven't opened your new account starter kit, you'll want to do that first. Click Other Products to find your sealed products like booster packs and decks, as well as anything else that isn't a regular Magic card. Find the new account starter kit and click Open to receive over 600 Magic cards, along with some event tickets, new player tickets, and player avatars. For this tutorial, we've also added a Deck Builders Essentials 2014 to our collection, which includes over 230 additional cards. Once you've added the cards to your collection, you'll use the filters on the left to narrow them down to just the cards you're looking for. There are 2 ways to find cards, depending on your style. If you already know what cards you want to see, use the search bar and look for any text on that card. The Matches area will show all cards that include the search text in a card's name or any rules-based text on the card. The number on the bottom left of each card shows you how many are in your collection. Use quotes to look for a specific string of words, or use separators like not or to further refine your search. To reset any text searches, clear any text you've entered and click the search icon. If you don't know exactly what you're looking for, use the filters to narrow your results by basic card information like format legality, set, or rarity, or in-game information like color, type, or converted mana cost. Most of the filters are set using checkboxes, but a few are selected using sliders that let you easily set minimum or maximum values. As you activate filters, the cards displayed change to match your selections. Reset individual filters to undo your choices and see more cards, or reset all filters to view your entire collection again. When using some filters, you'll notice that cards will be grouped together in useful ways rather than just displaying exact matches. For example, if you filter by the color red, the top group includes cards that require or produce only red mana like Shock, Mountain, and Rakdos Cackler. Think of it this way. If you were building a deck only using red mana, you'd be able to play all of the cards in the top group. If you add a second color, the top group now cares about both colors. For instance, selecting black adds cards like Duress, Swamp, and Slitherhead, all cards that can be cast with or produce only black mana, as well as cards like Rakdos, Guildgate, and Spike Jester, which produce or need both red and black. The next group is for cards that don't care about which colors you've selected and can be used in any deck. This includes artifacts, lands that don't produce specific colored mana, and other cards that can be cast or used regardless of the selected color filters. The final group contains cards that include at least one of your filter choices, in this case red or black, but are also combined with at least one other color you haven't selected. Continuing our previous example, this is where you'd find cards like Martial Glory and Dragmangler. This grouping system makes it easy for you to find the cards that match your filters, but still lets you explore related cards when you're feeling adventurous. Use the controls across the top to adjust how the results are displayed, like changing the size or sort order of the cards. For example, cards can be sorted alphabetically, by mana cost, or even by set and collector number, which is how our player's guides are organized. If you prefer seeing your cards organized in rows and columns, select List View from the display menu. While in List View, you can use the Overflow button to hide or show different card information depending on your preferences. Since we've used the filters to find some cards we're interested in, let's build a deck. The bottom area is where the decks and trade binders are located. You'll find your decks and binders using the categories on the left and view and edit their contents on the right. Decks are automatically organized by format as you create them. Clicking Add Deck opens a dialog where you'll name your deck, choose its format, and select a deck box to represent it in your collection. Once your deck is open, add cards by dragging them, double-clicking on them, or using right-click to open a context menu with more options. As you add cards, the quantity indicator changes to show how many are still in your collection and how many are now in your deck or trade binder below. As you make changes, your deck is automatically saved, so you never have to worry about losing your work and your decks are always ready to go. Your sideboard is on the right, and if you need more space, both areas can be resized by moving the dividers. The number of cards in your deck is displayed next to the deck name for easy reference, and the display and sort controls work here like they do in the results area above. A yellow icon means the deck isn't ready to play yet, while yellow stripes indicate a specific card isn't legal in the chosen format or isn't in your collection. Right-clicking the icon or the card lets you know what's wrong. Let's open a deck that is almost done and see this in action. Here, we're just a few cards away from a completed deck. After removing the card that isn't in our collection yet and adding a couple that are, the yellow warning disappears and we're ready to go. If you want to experiment further with this deck without losing the original version, right-click on it and open a new copy. The deck options lets you change the deck's name or format, view a sample hand, or see some basic stats about your deck. If you already have deck files saved on your computer, you can click Add Deck and use the Import button to find and load those decks into Magic Online. Collection is also where you'll manage your trade binders and wish list. This works much like building a deck and is covered in detail in the trade tutorial. As you explore Magic Online, don't forget that whenever you see a question mark next to your cursor, right-clicking will bring up a tooltip with additional information. If you ever have questions about the collection, or Magic Online in general, you can always go to the Chat with Support room to get live, in-game assistance from our online response crew 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thanks for watching. Now go build some decks!
For more information and to download Magic Online, visit mtgonline.com.